Mike, stop coming up with nonsense. Sarah waved me off. Stop spending so much time on adult websites and you won't imagine things. I'm telling you, she's making advances at me. I tried to convince my wife. She's constantly winking and smiling at me, and last time, she even pinched my butt. Of course, you're so irresistible that even my mom is going crazy over you. My wife laughed. Soon, the cashier at the store will ask you out on a date. Your coworkers will invite you to fix their sockets, and all the women on the street will keep staring at you. Enough already. Mom's just happy that she has such a wonderful son-in-law. Sarah kissed me on the cheek and ran off to finish making dinner, leaving me to think. Maybe I'm imagining it, I thought. After all, Linda Grace, my mother-in-law, wouldn't just go ahead and seduce her own son-in-law, would she? Then again, she's been divorced for a long time, and I haven't noticed any men around her. She's an attractive woman, looks great for her age, and, well, the body has its own needs. My wife's shout from the kitchen brought me out of my thoughts. Sweetie, dinner's ready. Stop lying on the couch. A few days later, one evening, Sarah informed me that she was being sent on a business trip to the West Coast. Well, honey, I won't be gone for long, my wife said sweetly when I voiced my displeasure about her frequent trips. I'll be back in 2 weeks. You're a big boy. You'll manage without me. I've told Mom to come by and check on the cat while you're at work. And so you won't feel too sad about letting me go. With these words, Sarah pushed me onto the bed and opened her robe. There's enough food in the fridge for a few days. I've done the laundry, she instructed before getting into a taxi to the airport. That's everything. Don't miss me too much, my dear husband, she said, kissing me goodbye and waving as the car drove off. The well-fed cat and the delicious food on the stove were clear signs that she'd visited our home during the day while I was at work. This arrangement suited me just fine. However, returning home on Friday evening, I noticed the lights on in the kitchen and one of the rooms. Hello, dear son-in-law. My mother-in-law greeted me cheerfully from the doorway. Tired, huh? I couldn't come by during the day today. Had too many errands, so I decided to stop by in the evening so you wouldn't go hungry. Thank you, Linda Grace, I said, grateful. You already come by every day and help out. I feel bad. Feeling bad is when the neighbor's kids look like you. This is family support, she quipped. Sit down at the table, or the soup will get cold. There's also mashed potatoes with meatloaf and lemonade with muffins. You like muffins, don't you? Of course, I answered honestly, not suspecting anything. But first, I need a shower. The cool water washed away all traces of the hot July day and helped me relax. The delicious homemade hearty soup erased all the day's worries, leaving only the blissful taste of incredible food. Should I pour you some more lemonade? My mother-in-law asked, watching me devour the fresh, crispy muffins with raisins. Uh-huh, I muttered, my mouth full. After refilling my glass, Linda Grace walked behind me, placed her hands on my shoulders, and began gently massaging. You don't take care of yourself, son-in-law. You're always working. When will you live a little? Youth isn't eternal, you know. Trust me, I've been there. I was surprised by her casual familiarity, and my mind wandered back to the earlier conversation with my wife. Maybe I'm imagining things again, I thought. Thanks for dinner, but I need to get some rest. Tomorrow's a busy day, so an early night would be best, I said, standing up with the firm intention of heading to my bedroom and saying goodbye to my beloved mother-in-law until her next visit. But she clearly had other plans. Standing close to me in the doorway of the kitchen, she confidently but gently grabbed me through my shorts. Linda Grace, what are you doing? Why? Sarah ... I stammered, trying to pull away, but my body betrayed me and responded to her touch. Sarah's great, but I see you're not entirely against this. my mother-in-law said with a playful wink, continuing her caresses through the fabric. She doesn't have to know about this. With that, she swiftly removed the obstructing garment. I couldn't resist her persistence. When Sarah returned from her business trip, she cheerfully asked, "Well, how did you manage without me? Didn't miss me too much." "You didn't bring any lovers home, did you?" my wife joked. "No, darling, there weren't any strange women in the house." My mother-in-law quickly answered for me. "I made sure of that. And Mike promised to fix the kitchen faucet for me," she added. "It's been dripping and driving me crazy. You'll come by tomorrow, won't you, son-in-law?" "Of course, Mom," I replied with a smile and gave Linda